Debt ratio. Say what? What does debt ratio mean? You may have heard this term just floated around, and maybe a loan officer told you, "Hey, your debt ratio is too high," or "Hey, you had a really good debt ratio," something along those lines, and you thought, "What does that really mean?" Well, it's your debt and then the ratio to what you make. Now, a good way to kind of look at this is you could take, for example, how much you make per year divided by 12 and then multiply it by 0.28. And that can be a lot of times what your housing ratio can be. So let's say, for example, easy math here. So let's just say you're making $1,000 a month. I hope not. That's bad. You need to go somewhere else. But you're making $1,000 a month and you multiply that by 0.28, that's $280. That means your home payment could be $280. And really, if you just look at it, if you just multiply that out and say you make $10,000, it could be $2,800 on your payment. That is the debt ratio for just your home. Now, depending on how much you have on these other payments, for example, car payment, your maybe it's credit card debt, etc. This can mean your overall debt and how high you can go. A lot of lenders, depends on the program, you can go all the way up to say almost a 57% debt ratio on an FHA. And you can go higher on some of these programs to 28, 29% that I'm kind of quoting here. However, that's a good kind of number to start ballparking. But you can kind of look at like how much affordability do you have? What's your debt ratio have to be? So depending again what program you're going, an FHA, for example, can go up to over 45% on a debt ratio just for the home. So that'd be instead of $280 per $1,000 you make, that could be $450 a month is what you could make, what you could go up to, and that could increase how much you can go up on your payment and how much you can afford for a home. So you want to talk to your loan officer and talk that through and look at the strategies to get your debt ratio down. Maybe, for example, your home ratio is 28% and it's good, but yet they say your debt ratio is too high. Maybe you have a little more too much credit card debt. Maybe you need to refinance a car payment that's a little higher because now you paid it down. There could be a lot of strategies there, but hey, loan officer, what do I have to get it down to? What it's going to take for me to qualify for this home? You can get that done. So you want to talk to a loan officer really is going to talk that through and not just simply say, "Hey, no, your debt ratio is too high." If you do these three things, you can get in line with your debt ratio and buy a home within the next couple months. So a lot of times it's just a quick strategy to help you get there.